Fortaleza is the state capital of Ceará, located in northeastern Brazil. With a population close to 2.55 million, Fortaleza is the fifth largest city in Brazil. It has an area of 313 square kilometers. To the north of the city lies the Atlantic Ocean. To the south are the municipalities of Pacatuba, Eusébio, Maracanaú and Itaitinga. To the east is the municipality of Aquiraz and the Atlantic Ocean. And to the west is the municipality of Caucaia. Residents of the city are known as Fortalezenses. The current mayor is Roberto Cláudio, a doctor who graduated from the Federal University of Ceará. Fortaleza is one of the three leading cities in the Northeast region together with Recife and Salvador. The city was one of the host cities of the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Additionally, Fortaleza was one of the host cities of the 2013 FIFA Confederations Cup. History. Fortaleza's history began on February 2, 1500, when Spaniard Vicente Pinzón landed in New Curipes Cove and named the new land Santa Maria de la Consolação. Because of the Treaty of Tordesillas, the discovery was never officially sanctioned. Colonization began in 1603, when the Portuguese Pero Coelho de Sousa constructed the fort of foʁtaઃlez낳 and founded the settlement of Nova Lisboa. After a victory over the French in 1612, Martin Sores Marino expanded the fort of foʁtaઃlez낳 and changed its name to Forte de Sebastião. In 1630 the Dutch invaded the Brazilian northeast and in 1637 they took the fort of Sebastião and ruled over Ceará. In battles with the Portuguese and natives in 1644 the fort was destroyed. Under Captain Matthias Beck the Dutch West Indies Company built a new fortress by the banks of River Pagé. Fort Schoonenburg officially opened on August 19, 1649. After the capitulation of Pernambuco in 1654, the Dutch handed over this fortress to the Portuguese, who renamed it Fortaleza da Nossa Senhora de Assunção Picavolta, after which the city of Fortaleza takes its name. Fortaleza was officially founded as a village 1726, becoming the capital of Ceará state in 1799. During the 19th century, Fortaleza was consolidated as an urban centre in Ceará, supported by the cotton industry. In 1824, the city was targeted by the revolutionaries of Confederation of the Equator. Between the years 1846 and 1877, the city went through a period of enrichment, economic and infrastructural improvement. This included the export of cotton and the development of diverse workmanships, such as the creation of the two secondary schools, the Ceará and Mucuripe Lighthouse in 1845, Santa Casa de Misericórdia de Fortaleza in 1861, Prainha Seminary in 1864, Public Library in 1867 and the Public Transportation Network in 1870, which began with the construction of Railroad of Bacharach to copyright. In the 20th century, Fortaleza underwent significant urban changes, with improvements and the rural exodus to the city, with growth mostly towards the end of the decade of 1910. This made the city the seventh most populated city in Brazil. In 1922, Fortaleza reached its first 100,000 inhabitants with the annexation of the cities of Messina and Parinhaba, now important districts of the city. In 1954, the first university in the city was created, the UFC. During the years of 1964–1985 several changes took place in Fortaleza which made the city a central region for industries. Governor Virgilio Tavora initiated the implantation of Industrial District of Fortaleza. 1 decade later, the city already had about 1 million inhabitants. Metropolitan areas were created Brazil, making the city one of them. In 1983 DIFI started to integrate the territory of the new city of Maracanaú, which, just some years ago, was made again part of the Greater Fortaleza. In the 1980s, Fortaleza exceeded Recife in population terms, becoming the second most populous city in northeastern Brazil, with 1,308,919 inhabitants. During the political awakening that followed the military regime, the people elected the city's first woman mayor, Maria Luísa Fontanel of the Workers' Party, which meant that the city administration was controlled by a party of the center-left. At the end of the 20th century, the administration of the City Hall and the city underwent a range of structural changes with the opening of several avenues, hospitals, cultural spaces, and it became one of the main tourist destinations in the Northeast and in Brazil. Geography. Climate. Fortaleza has a typical tropical climate, specifically a tropical wet and dry climate, with high temperatures and high relative humidity throughout the year. However, these conditions are usually relieved by pleasant winds blowing from the ocean. Average temperatures are not much different throughout the year. December and January are the warmest months, with a high of 31 degrees Celsius and low of 25 degrees Celsius. The rainy season spans from February to May, with rainfall particularly prodigious in March and April. The average annual temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in Fortaleza is 77%, with average annual rainfall of 1,378.3 millimeters. Fortaleza weather is unique in that there is usually rain during the first 6 months of the year from January to June. During this period, relative humidity is high. Fortaleza's climate is usually very dry from August to December, with very little rainfall. Vegetation. In Fortaleza there are some remaining areas of mangrove, in preserved areas. Some species of fruit trees are also found in many areas of Fortaleza, especially coconut and mango trees. Demographics. According to the 2010 IBGE census, there were 2,315,116 people residing in the city of Fortaleza. The census revealed the following numbers: 1,403,292 Pardo people, 901,816 white people, 110,811 black people, 33,161 Asian people, 3,071 Amerindian people. In 2010, the city of Fortaleza was the fifth most populous city proper in Brazil, after São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Salvador, and Brasília. In 2010, the city had 433,942 opposite-sex couples and 1,559 same-sex couples. The population of Fortaleza was 53.2% female and 46.8% male. Religion. The prevailing religion of Fortaleza is Roman Catholicism, due to the influence of Portuguese settlers and missionaries during the colonial rule of Brazil. Source: IBGE 2000. Economy. Fortaleza's GDP is at $28 a billion, arising from its diversified commerce and tourism. Downtown Fortaleza, or Centro, is where most commercial activities happen. Manzana Tabosa Avenue, near Irezema Beach, is another commercial district. Among the largest shopping malls are Iguatemi, North Shopping, Old Ota, Del Paseo and Via Sul. The manufacturing industry produces footwear, textiles, leather-derived items, and processed food and beverages. Presently, Fortaleza offers a wide variety of event spaces, allowing different kinds of events to be promoted, ranging from small business meetings to national and international conventions and fairs that receive thousands of people. The biggest and best-equipped event venue available in the northeast of Brazil is the Event Center of Aquiraz in Fortaleza, opened in 2012. Additionally, many hotels, business centers and other venues also offer adequate spaces for different types of gatherings. Now defunct TAF Airlines used to have its headquarters in Fortaleza. The GDP for the city was at $28,350,622,000. The per capita income for the city was $11,461. Education. Higher education in Fortaleza is provided by a significant number of public and private institutions. Fortaleza is home to some of the most important universities and research centers in the northeast region of Brazil. Universidade Federal do Ceará. Universidade Estadual do Ceará. Culture. Since the end of the 19th century, the city has been home to various cultural institutions. The Instituto do Ceará was established in 1887, and conducts research in history, Geography and Anthropology. The Academia Cearense de Letras was the first institution of the sort in the country, established on August 15, 1894. In 1892, Fortaleza was the site of a cultural movement of literary expression called Spiritual Bakery. There are many other cultural centers, including the Banco do Nordeste Cultural Center and the Dragapão do Mar Center of Art and Culture. The folklore of Fortaleza is rich and diverse, and has roots in a mixture of beliefs originating from white colonizers and native groups. Minor, but also considered important, are Syrian, Lebanese and African traditions. Some of the cultural manifestations are, quadrillas juninas, hundreds of large groups of traditional folk dances organized to make presentations, usually to the sound of forrocubed, during the Festas Juninas, in the month of June. Bumba Meu Boi or Boi Kiara, songs and dances inspired by legends about a mythical ox, with Portuguese roots. Tora Copyright M, dance originated from the Trememba copyright natives. Violeiros, cantadores and emboladores, musical manifestations expressing social criticism, with typical northeastern origins. Maracatu, dance and music. The Fortaleza Maracatu belongs to the Barque Virado or Nor Picavolta styles and is celebrated during carnivals. Dana Seccioné do Coco, originated by Afro-Brazilians. On the coast it is for men only, while in the hinterland it is danced in pairs. Carnival. Fortaleza carnival season is not as famous as that in other northeastern cities like Salvador or Recife. Through the streets of Fortaleza, the carnival brings the samba together with festivities as a celebration of Fortaleza's past and diverse culture. It is particularly notable for its unique style of maracatu known as maracatu cearense. Landmarks. Fortaleza is the home of numerous landmarks. They include, Theatro José Copyright de Alencar, Farol do Mucuripe, Fortaleza's Cathedral, Estatua de Iracema, Forte de Praia Statue, Forte de Nossa Senhora da Isuna Picavolta, Palacio da Luz, Castelão Football Stadium. Cuisine. Brazilian cuisine includes feijoada, churrasco, rice and beans. There are some dishes which are typical of the northeast of Brazil, such as macaxeira, tapioca, carne de sol, but the most typical food of Ceará is pão de dois. Sports. The most popular sport in Fortaleza, like the rest of Brazil, is football. The main games of the Ceará State Championship are played in Fortaleza. There are several association football clubs in Fortaleza. The most important ones are Ceará SC, Fortaleza EC and Ferrovia Rio AC. The city is host to the Free Kick Masters tournament on December 28, 2013 and also one of the host cities of the 2014 FIFA World Cup, for which Brazil is the host nation. In addition to football, Fortaleza is also home to nautical sports. Strong winds make Praia do Futuro an excellent place for this kind of practice. Fortaleza commonly hosts world competitions of surfing, windsurfing and kite surfing. Additionally, Fortaleza is a natural developer of high-level athletes in combat sports, as evidenced by several Fortalezans' recent success in mixed martial arts. Tourism. Fortaleza is a major tourist destination for the domestic Brazilian market. The city has several major hotels which are rated as 5 stars. In addition, there are several 4-star hotels as well as inns. Fortaleza is making history in the tourism industry in 2014. Hosting the prestigious Miss Universe's 2014 competition will bring tourism exposure to Fortaleza, Brazil, as well as having a positive impact on its diplomatic relationship with the host country to the international communities. Further along the beach front is the new pier and later the roller skating area close to Iracema Beach. During daytime, the beach at Praia do Futuro has a large attendance. At Praia do Futuro, tourists find several good-quality beach leisure complexes, of which the most popular are Coco Beach, Atlantides and Coco Beach. Food in any one is of standard beach quality and the atmosphere is holiday-like. In addition to the beach, visitors can see the cathedral, the fort, the popular market, major shopping centers as well as other beaches. Scuba diving is possible in the area of Pedra da Risca do Meio State Marine Park, a marine protected area located about 10 nautical miles from the shoreline of Fortaleza. Urban beaches. Fortaleza has about 25 kilometers of urban beaches. From north to south, the urban beaches of Fortaleza are Iracema, Meireles, Mucuripe and Praia do Futuro. Each beach has its own peculiarities. Iracema is the Bohemian beach, with bars and nightclubs. Mucuripe is the place where jangadas can be found. Still used by fishermen to go into high seas, jangadas can be seen along the way during the afternoon and evenings, and returning from the sea in the morning. Part of the catch of the day is sold in an old-style fish market. Transport, International Airport. The passenger terminal at Pinto Martins, Fortaleza International Airport is totally air-conditioned and has 4 levels. There are direct flights to Lisbon, Milan, Frankfurt and Amsterdam. All major destinations in Brazil are also connected to Fortaleza. Roads. The system of traffic monitoring is known by the acronym CTAFOR, which stands for Control de Tráfego Maria de Fortaleza. Metro. Metro4 is the 43 km rapid transit system for the city of Fortaleza. The system began operation on October 24, 2012. Its lines have routes in the old system of the Brazilian Company of Urban Trains in Fortaleza, which were adapted to service the new underground. The system has 28 stations, 18 on the South Line, 4 of which are underground, and 10 on the West Line beyond the central station. A new East Line, totally underground, started to be built on February 2014. Port. Fortaleza Harbour is an artificial port located in the Mucuripe Inlet. The quay is 1,054 meters long. It contains an exclusive mooring platform for oil tankers. Its warehouse area is 6,000 square meters in area and offers more than 100,000 square meters for container placing. It also contains 2 wheat mills and is interconnected to the railway system by an extensive maneuver area. Notable people: José Copyright de Alencar, famous Brazilian writer from the 19th century, Alberto Nepomuceno, famous Brazilian composer from the 19th century, Rachel de Queiroz, first female writer in Academia Brasileira de Letras, Andra Copyright Diamante, international chess grandmaster, Casimiro Montenegro Filho, founder of ITA, Mauricio Peixoto, mathematician, one of the founders of IMPA, Gilberto Car Mara, former director of Brazil's National Institute for Space Research, Copyright Car Mara, Roman Catholic Archbishop nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, Kerem Ornaus, film director, Ed Lincoln, musician and composer, Shelda Bede, beach volleyball player and Olympic medalist, Rafael Araújo, professional footballer, Ronnie Araújo, professional footballer, Mario Jardel, retired professional footballer, Marcus Aura copyright Leo, mixed martial arts professional, Wilson Gouveia, mixed martial arts professional, Thiago Alves, mixed martial arts professional, Hermes Frena section A, mixed martial arts professional, Jorge Gurgel, mixed martial arts professional, Castelo Branco, former military president of Brazil, international relations. Twin towns sister cities, Fortaleza is twinned with, City Gallery. References. External links, Portuguese, Fortaleza City Council homepage, Portuguese, Fortaleza Tourism Office homepage.